This is a screencast for inequality word problems. In this screencast, you will learn how to write an inequality for an application problem. First, a quick review of the symbols. We have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. And what's important is to realize the special cases. 5 is not less than 5, because 5 is equal to 5. However, 5 is less than or equal to 5, and that would be our true statement. 5 is not greater than 5, that would be false, but 5 is greater than or equal to 5, which is true. So it's important that we read carefully and pay attention to our symbols. So, how would we think through a word problem? Let's take a look. At Ridgemont High School, if you miss more than 10 days of school per semester, then you need a doctor's note to avoid getting a truancy ticket. So, our job is to write an inequality that describes A, the number of absences needed for a doctor's note. So, although there may be more than one correct way to write this inequality, I am going to try to use the information from my problem. So I am going to use the number 10, and I'm going to use the variable A. So I need to think that if I miss more than 10 days, what I'm looking for are numbers that are bigger than bigger than 10. So the way that I would describe this using an inequality is A is greater than 10. The number of absences is more than 10. Let's take a look at another example. You can place 850 straws on a camel before you break its back. And here we're going to write an inequality that describes S, which is the number of straws you can place on a camel before you break its back. So again, I would like to use the number 850 because that number appears in the problem. And we do not want to break the camel's back, so I will need numbers that are smaller than 850 or less than 850. So my inequality will be S is less than 850. So those are just two examples to help illustrate how you can write an inequality for an application problem.